Recording on the camera, recording on the microphone, which I probably shouldn't have on a table. What's up, idiots?
I take great offense. I'm not an idiot.
It's your boy, DJ Wrinkles.
Bada bang bang.
Here with another banger of a video. I hate YouTube. Back at it again with the most professional setup ever. So, you guys have done it again. A friend of mine decided to do a cover of one of my songs. Now, if you've been on the channel for a while, you might remember this song. It was back on the OG EP. Hi, yes, editor's note here. Upon watching the video, it turns out that it's a cover of several songs, not just Rewind. They've now renamed it to be more like appropriate for what the stuff is. So we're going to sit through me talking about Rewind, but it's not just a cover of that song. Anyways, thanks. Brush your teeth. The song's called Rewind. I was a big fan of Rewind. Rewind was the first song I ever actually professionally released. And then when the EP came out, it had like a remaster to make it sound bodacious. So a friend of mine reached out and they said that they were going to make a cover. And then also asked me if I would react to it. So I haven't heard it yet. I think it's been out for like 2 or 3 days at this point, but I was gone for the weekend. So before we get into it, I just want to say that this person is an incredible artist, and they just released a full-length album, and if I were you, I'd check it out, because it was cool. It was a lot like my debut album. It's a big passion project, and you can tell the amount of like emotion, thought, and time that went into it, and that's the kind of stuff I love, baby. I'm really stoked to hear this cover. This will actually be like I think the first official cover of any of my songs. Had a wonderful chica do an a cappella cover of The End of You and Me forever ago.
Long nights turn into battlefields, these fights go on where no one yields tonight.
3 years ago. I'm fully a nobody, so the fact that people like are inspired enough by my stuff to want to do covers of it, well, that's just great. Let's check out their cover. Without further ado, I don't need to drag this out any longer. Okay. It's already significantly more pop than mine. That's awesome.
I couldn't help but to notice your ring is now on your right. You let this darkness surround you, and no one left in sight. And as you burn another page from all those notes we used to write, I can feel it all fade.
I love your voice. It's cool.
You take your steps with such confidence, but inside you're not alright. You want to tell me you love me, but you know that it's not the right way to think, 'cause we tried once, now it's blank empty canvas of white. Things were once so great.
These lyrics though, by the way, sorry.
Now tell
no, I'm just
me,
kidding.
do you still believe in fate? Yeah. Take me down a notch, but you only like what I have to lose. Oh baby, you can take it all.
Dude, what?
What you like to choose, so get it straight, don't get it twisted. You want my shot, you want to bet on vision. It's my choice, yeah, it's my decision, it's my way. Yeah, I just wanna be great. I never had to walk through the fire on my own.
Whoa!
I remember the days when I just waited for your call by the phone. And the years blink by and you realize all too soon that I'm better off without you. Whoa, whoa, I'm better off without you. So you better get gone. Yeah, the past can be tragic when you're gone. 12 years disappearance a habit with the telephone and a call that was never made. Guessing you could call me bitter or a version of acquitted with the way that I've acquitted myself for on this letter in my very own life that I chose to live. And
thanks for the respect on my verse, by the way.
For a living mistake, you gotta live with what you gotta say to get it away.
Hunter's is way better, but thank you for the respect on mine.
And everybody's like, don't come back unless you suffer the change. Realize what you want, and ever since the first day. And if you joy, say me, I think it's best we go our separate ways. Separate ways. My heart still beats, and I don't know where it fits inside your body.
Wow, this is making me emotional.
All these things that I don't know.
Wow. me, man. I thought it was just a Rewind cover.
No sound. Right now I'm full of peace.
Nice.
A place for you and me. Let's crown ourselves as king and queen and alive.
I got goosebumps everywhere. This is really cool. Wow.
Fly kites. The sky, it seems so blue. Your eyes, I'm so in love with you. Long nights.
Your voice is so sick.
Happy moods.
Damn, I just didn't get passionate.
I've had it all wrong. Yet this world, it starts to fade.
Nice. Your production on this is way better than the production on the actual song.
This happiness was way too fake.
Dude, my mom's gonna
'cause
love this.
after all,
That's a lame sentence. No, I'm just kidding.
it's the end of you and me.
Wow.
Hey, while you're here, first of all, thanks for watching. Second of all, I just released an album like a
Respect.
few months
Do
ago.
it. Yeah.
And,
I'm gonna
it
let
was
them say it.
really heavily inspired by Oliver Stay's music. And William, if you're watching, thank
That's
you for
me.
your amazing music and the endless amount of inspiration. This was really fun to put together. So, yeah, lots of love. I'll see you sometime. Thank you.
Wow. Oh my god, that was the coolest thing. That's the coolest thing I've ever received. That was so cool. I got really emotional about it. I know I don't really have a following, so I mean me saying go follow them is dumb. No, again, it's not dumb, but I've been really fortunate to be surrounded by like really incredible people that not only believe in like what I've done or what I'm doing, but also it's cool. That's just nice. That was insanely cool. And you duped me, you motherfucker. You duped me. The whole time I was like, Rewind. Anybody remember Rewind? That's the coolest thing anyone's ever given me. Thank you so much. And seriously, pay attention to that self-promo, because it's a great album. I'm working on, currently, it's either an EP or an album. I haven't decided yet. In like a week or so, on the 28th, on August 28th, me and my sister did a cover together of one of my favorite artists, Say Anything.
It's not me, I'm a pill man. Not me, I'm a pill man. Not me, it's a thrill.
That'll be out soon. It'll be out on all streaming platforms. But specifically, if you want my music stuff, you have to go to my music channel and subscribe to that. I decided to separate them. As far as YouTube stuff, I'm hoping that I'm going to become more consistent with it. Funny enough, since I've come back, I've lost significantly a lot of subscribers. So if you're still around, thanks. I'm sorry if the end of my videos always lose steam and like the funniness or whatever, but I'm just trying to be genuine. Drop them a follow, especially on, I mean, I'm sure this cover won't be on Spotify, but especially like on Spotify, follow your artists, especially if they're not doing like if they're not like Ed Sheeran or like these huge pop stars that are like rich off their music. If these are like underground people or especially people you know, and you have Spotify, follow them on Spotify. That goes a long way. Subscribe to their stuff, and if nothing else, if you have no money to spare for your artist friends, just at least drop them a share. I think that goes a really, really long way. Get it in front of people's faces, and either they'll like it or not. The worst thing they can say is no. So, anyways, just my PSA. Yeah, anyways, I'm going to go show my mom that. Thanks.